So let me check that my company have a ledger. So my company is TX USA, and here go to the company and edit accounting details. So we have assigned this fiscal schedules and corporate. Okay, this we did. So let's check that we have assigned the ledger as well, or we have created the ledger as well. So my company is TX USA, and for that company, I open up my company and then go to the related action button. And from this button, I have option here, ledger. So if the year is not coming, meaning that this ledger is not there. Second option that you can check with create journal. Under create journal, we have here TX USA that should come in. If it is not coming, meaning that your ledger is not been set it up. Here you can see the field ledger is required, I must have value, and my company is not coming here. So here I need to define the ledger first. So what we did last time, once again for this tenant and the company, I need to create a ledger here, and the option is ledger and create. The system will open up this window where I have actual type, that is actual, and already, system automatically for commitment and obligations. We discussed these two ledger already, not in detail, but the concept I have cleared you. So this is meant, we have to uncheck these two options to create only one ledger for our financials because we are learning financials here. So here you can see that my primary ledger is yes, meaning that it is created. So for my ledger, my company, my currency and my ledger is been attached now. So here, if I click over here, again, the same information that is coming now. So my ledger is done. So I will go back and then on the ledger now I have to, or if I open up another window and here I will create journal. So this was there and now I can check my ledger now. It is coming, meaning that it is defined now. Accounting date, if I open up my system and system automatically pick the current date and the source. We'll discuss the source in a while. I just select and if I click OK, the system again prompt an error and it says that journal cannot be created because the ledger period is not open. So meaning that this accounting date we have selected is not in the open period. So if I go back to the previous month, any date I would select, system will prompt the same message again. Okay, so meaning that we need to open up a ledger here. So how we're gonna do that? For the period open, if it is your first company and first time definition, then we discussed this point last time that we need to, okay, yeah. So we need to, if I visit here my company NTX in USA, this was my company, this was my fiscal schedule, and this is my ledger period that I need to open. So if it is a first time open, you have to open up the period, then you have to define the ledger year. If you will not open up the ledger year or create the ledger year and try to open up a period through this task, mass period, mass update ledger period status, and here, if you call your year here, that is 2025, and call your company, and again, system will not show you the company here, meaning that for my company, the year has not been opened. Even for example, if I open up the 2025, it will be available. But when you go with the 2026, again, you need to create the year first. Okay. So meaning that for that point, you have to open up your ledger year as well. So how are we gonna open up this ledger year? So you will go back to your company. If I close this window and go back to your company, go to the related action button. And here we have, go down on again on the ledger option, we have an option that is now been appearing, that is create ledger year, ledger periods. So here the system will ask me which period, or sorry, which year that you wanted to create. So here I will call my year, that is 2025. So here the 2025, this would be, click OK, and now the step is created here with a single step. Your year, fiscal year for your company, this 2025 has been generated now. Now go back to your task, and if I open up here this ledger, sorry, journal again, click again the same message. The setup is not yet completed. So what I have to do, we have to open up a period with the task called mass update ledger period status. This one. Now I will call my year again 2025, and now I will call my company, that is TX USA. Now it is coming. So meaning that for this year it is eligible. If I select another year, for example 2026, system again not show me here because year is not been linked with my company. So 2025, and this company is TX US. All periods, this task we did last time as well. So quickly I'm going to define my first period, that is Jan. That is open, click OK, and my period is open now. Now go back to your journal again, and now this is the journal header information we discussed last time, but journal source will discuss it. So here with the company, the currency is automatically coming up. That is USD, that is assigned to the company level. So if I click OK, so all the error has gone now. So meaning that my GL setup is initial GL setup is completed. We will discuss this relevant field later on. So this is the header information. General information at the header level, general details that is there. So now if you go down, the general entry lines is coming now. So now whenever a company is established first time, so they have to introduce a capital. For introduction of capital means that we discussed last time, that you basically, in other words, says that invest, sorry, what is my transaction is, or scenario is, invest $100,000 to TX company USA. Okay, in other words, we can say that introduce a financial term, introduce capital $100,000 to company, that is TX USA. So what would be the accounting entry? What would be the debit and what would be the credit? So for this debit and credit, the introduction or investment is there. So for the company perspective, I receive a cash, that is debit. And what would be the credit with $100,000? What would be the credit here?
Same,
Anyone?
right?
Sorry?
Same, right? Same.
Yeah, same amount is same, but what will the account head?
Capital.
Capital, yes. Share capital or equity. So this is my accounting entry for the first time if you start your business. Okay. So let's have this accounting entry in my system now. So here at the company is there, account is debit is my cash, and these accounts are coming from the account set or the ledger account that we did assign to my company. Okay, so here $100,000 that is debit, and here I can have a credit, that is capital. Capital is additional paid in capital, additional paid in capital 31250. 3125 is my account, and here we have to learn two more things. Here if I system has certain validations, and these validations are predefined. Okay, some validations are predefined. That's called CVR. CVR is custom validation rule. Custom validation rule. So here we will discuss this in later stage. What is CVR? Why we need to have it? So some validations predefined. So here if I submit it, those validation system will verify. First validation is that journal may not be submitted unless it is balanced. So meaning that these two lines should be balanced. So here you can see that 100,000 and 10,000, this is not balanced. Second validation is that if I create only one line and then submit it, system will ask another error that is not been balanced, because here we have total entered transaction debit is 1,10,000 and credit is 0. So two lines, debit and credit, that should be balanced if there is any. Okay, so here now I will put it here 100,000. So both are balanced now. Now we have further fields here. We have memo, we have external reference ID, cost center, additional work. All of these fields we will discuss in a later stage. But first, we will verify and try to submit it. Okay. So for any journal, if you want to save it for later, so it will not submit it. Okay. You can come again and then resubmit it. But if you will submit it, then the ledger sorry, journal status will be in a submission phase. Okay. So the line that we have it, we have attachment as well. So attachment is not mandatory, it's optional. So you can attach the journal details as well. So introduction of capital, if it is deposit into the bank, into your company account, so you can attach the slip. Okay. So it's up to you. If I want to, then I can make it here. So let me, so this is, for example, this is my attachment. So this is attached now. Okay. So check mark is there. So it is attached. Now I'm going to submit. So once it is submitted, system create an alert. So let's check this alert. The file you are uploading appears to be empty. Please verify that this is a correct file. If the file is inside a zip file, please extract it before upload. So some alert has been there. So there are two things. Okay. For every transaction, you have two things. One is the error. We will discuss this point in detail way. Okay. Alert. Error will not allow you to move on until unless you will fix it. Alert means that it is a caution that you can fulfill that is and you can complete it. Otherwise, system will not stop you. So here I'm going to submit it. So here a business process has been triggered. What is a business process? Why we need to have it? This is another topic and we will discuss this in our security and exchange. Okay. In Workday security, we will discuss business process as well. So this is a separate topic that is there. So once that business process is completed successfully, a tick mark, this tick mark will be appear up, meaning that your transaction is completed with the journal number 12541 that has been created now. Now 12541, I haven't mentioned anywhere this number. From where this system get this number, this is another topic or another point we will discuss that's called sequential IDs. Journal sequential IDs we'll discuss in later stage.
Hey, you know, ZaranTech now offers SAP corporate training. That's right. Train your workforce in SAP with our comprehensive program. We offer customized courses, certified trainers, and hands-on labs for both individuals and businesses. Our standout features: bespoke training, fully configured servers for practice, in-house materials, and a dedicated LMS. Plus, get session recordings and 24/7 support. From functional to technical modules, we have got it all. Choose ZaranTech for SAP training and watch your team excel. Learn, upskill, succeed with ZaranTech.
So a couple of areas that I have, put it on hold because we will have a separate topic or separate discussion to perform these kind of activities like CVR, like sequentials, like error and alerts. So we will learn these things in a later stage. Okay. Now my journal is ready. My in that is successfully completed. And if I open up my journal again by clicking this magnified glass, so my journal is now in a posted status posted. The creator or the originator of this journal is Eric Woolley, and date we have given that is 6th of Jan. Period was 2025 for my ledger. Journal source was there. And here we have two transaction, 1000 with the cash is debit and credit is my capital. Any question on this point? Clear?
So I have a question. So when did the journal get posted? When we click submit or
Yes. So for every main process, system go for whenever any transaction happen or process, you have to submit. Submit means that you are booking now. Your transaction is completed and you want to register into your business. Okay. So that will be submitted. We will discuss status in a while as well. What are the status? But to submission means that this transaction is completed. Now we have completed this transaction. Now, if I go back to and if I run one report that is called trial balance, this is system by default report. So if I click over trial balance and its prompt is its parameters. So for this report trial balance, I am going to select my company that is TX USA. Ledger automatically come up because we already linked this ledger with my company. Book that is common book I'm removing because I didn't configured this book yet, but year is my 2025, the year that we did open up earlier with my company, that is 2025. Only 2025 is appearing because we just open up only for 25, and rest of the fields are optional, so I can keep it open because the 3 fields are mandatory. So mandatory fields are you have to fill, otherwise system will not allow you. So here I will select this one, click OK, and here you can see this trial balance. So trial balance is the report that shows all the transactions that has been happened within the company that should be balanced. So here you can see that this report holds all the information. Company currency, translation currency. What is a translation currency? Like it is USD, but we will discuss separately for this translation currency as well. Then the consolidation data. Sorry, what happened? Before that. Yeah. Consolidation data, to transaction, cash is debit and capital is credit. And here you can see that a hyperlink is appear up here. So the credit transaction in a parenthesis, in a negative, debit would be positive. So if I click over this report, system give me the exact journal that I have submitted with this journal entry. I can open up in a separate window, same way. So the report or the trial balance is been updated automatically on a back end, and you can extract trial balance at any moment. Okay. So this is the report that we discuss, journal and trial balance. And we discussed that trial balance is your mini balance sheet. We called sometime it's a mini balance sheet. So first scenario that we have completed now. Any question on this point? Move on to the next point, another scenario. Okay, so my business is started. For example, now my company is established, my journal ledger is established. So I want to purchase now to record all the transactions. So the next transaction is that purchase laptop for employees. And there are 10 laptops I'm going to purchase. Purchase 10 laptops. What would be the accounting entry? Purchase 10 laptops for employees. How we can know what would be the debit and credit? Amount is $5,000, for example. So what would be the debit and credit? Anyone? I think I'm audible.
Employee laptop debit and credit say 5,000.
Okay.
Debit is
Anyone else?
cash. Debit is cash, and then credit is maybe asset.
Yeah.
Okay. One said that debit is cash, credit is asset, and whenever I say that employee laptop debit, employee laptop, and credit cash 5,000. Now, it's a financial concept that I am giving you right now. By the way, what is debit and what is credit? First and foremost question. Then you will design you will catch the exact accounting entry in a correct manner, because I think both accounting entries are incorrect that you have mentioned. So first and foremost question, what is debit and what is credit? Anyone? In a financial term, don't Google it, please, just to learn here. I know you can Google it easily, but it's for learning perspective. You can answer me right now from Google, but you will not learn properly. Google give you the information that we have loaded there. So what is debit and credit in a simple manner? How we define in a finance on debit and credit? If you know or if you don't know, please say yes or no.
Credit what we get, debit what
Okay,
I mean it's a simple term way.
let's simplest way. Let me define what comes in debit, what goes out credit. So in my case, purchase 10 laptops. What comes in?
Debit.
No, what comes in transaction? It's debit, obviously.
It's laptop.
But laptop. So my laptop is debit automatically. And what goes out?
Yes.
Cash. Simple.
Cash.
This is the accounting entry. Name it any.
that's
You said what get in?
I said laptop. Employee laptop is
Employee
debit
laptop.
and
Yes.
right. And
But
credit
cash
is
credit you didn't tell me the credit. Credit
no,
you
I
didn't.
told you 5,000 credit cash. Dot.
Okay.
I said
Then I
5,000.
missed it. I missed it. No worry.
Yeah.
So let's have another transaction. Sales, books,
Maddie, a question.
dollar.
This debit and credit concept in GL is different than the account in the banks, right? The amount, because debit is normally how money that we owe, money that goes out, right? Credit or money that comes in.
Yeah, banks has always
Yes, you are
invested in the
right.
company.
Let's take a bank aside because we are not having a banking system here. Workday is not the banking system, but point is that we are learn here is a company finance, company accounting, okay, or company finance. I know that you are right. You are absolutely right. You are not saying a wrong word. But obviously, for the bank perspective, it would be reverse. So it will create a confusion. That's why bank will put asides. Okay. So for the company perspective, because we are having a company TX USA, then for the company perspective, if I sales books $1,000, what would be the what comes in?
Cash debit and books are credit.
Books or credit. Books is basically yeah, okay. Books or credit, but books is not the assets, not the depreciable for the finance term. So we can see that sales credit. Whatever it sales, that would be credit. So that is my debit and that is my credit. Simple. Now, there is another concept that we did learn in our previous session that is called account type. What are the account type that we did learn in our previous session? If you anyone remember or guided, what are the account types? So we discussed this account type. Basically, Workday perform this activity on my behalf and taking this account type. But for the finance perspective, how this accounting entry that I have written it is segregated in the trial balance that we have seen. Automatically system has segregated it as per the account type, but how he has segregated, we need to be, I have the idea as well for the finance concept, but also for the company concept as well. Because if you are learning the accountant, then you have to have idea. What are the account type? Laptop is my assets, A for assets, and if it is increasing, that we mention A plus. Cash is also my asset, so it is another account type, sorry, same account type, but it is minus. Okay, minus. All right, appear this way. A minus, asset plus and asset minus. Here cash is again increasing now, so asset is plus now. And sales is my revenue, so revenue is increasing, so R plus or income plus, I plus. Same. So basically this activity Workday perform automatically on the trial balance as well. Here you can see that cash is my assets. So here if I open up a new window, if I hover my cursor, then system appear up in a related action button. And if I right click over here, system seen on a new tab. This main window remain as it is and system open up this value in a new tab. Here that is account type is assets. For my charts of account that is corporate. And we have defined account name cash and 1000 identifier. If you remember, when we define our charts of account, cash we have given 1000 as an asset. So system automatically maintain this one. Now capital is my, what is the nature of the capital account type? Anyone? This is A plus. Capital is my liability. Liability means it is increasing, so it is L plus. It's totally finance concept. So now you can Google it to learn more. Whenever any transaction happen, one account type will be debit, another will be credit, but it is not mandatory. Both would be plus and one minus. It can be, it cannot be based on the transaction that we have it. Okay. So this is what that system basically automatically maintain this stuff on a back end because we have already defined our charts of account here based on account type. Clear? Now let's have another accounting transaction. Quickly, I will create journal, and here I'm going to create ledger is my TX USA accounts as my, for example, 7th, and I'm going to here annual journal. Click continue, and in memo I can purchase or I can say purchase laptop. I can write up here and then here on the purchase laptop, what was the accounting transaction? Laptop debit and cash credit. So here laptop to check if there's no laptop, computer, no computer. So I can define these assets as well. It's up to me. So quickly I can define here for my corporate. And if I go to here, added this one and here identifier is my asset. So here 1050. So 1050 already there, level 150. System will not allow you to duplicate. Okay, so this is my asset. Sorry, assets, and it is done. Now it is created. So if I go back, refresh this one, click again. Now I will place it here. That it is not coming. Take time to sync up. Just to 50. Yeah, it is coming up. Takes me a few moments to have sync up. Now laptop is 5,000 and I did purchase this laptop, so I paid the cash again. So with the amount of 5,000 and here purchase laptop, I can place a memo here. Now I'm gonna submit it again. Now there is no attachment. I can place the attachment as well. There is a business process trigger again, and it is created 1525542 for my legend that is posted. Only posted transaction appear up on the financial report, especially trial balance, balance sheet, and income statement. Okay, if I run my trial balance again my company, and then year is 2025. So now this value which I have selected every time I can fix it as well, but that is again part of our Workday reporting. So we will discuss this point there. Okay. So right now I'm giving this information. So here system has updated another transaction with the laptop, but now with the 5,000. Now my cash is 95,000 because cash is credit with this journal. One journal is debit. It's a summary of this report. How to build up these kind of report where within one report there is another report basically. It shows within one report there is another report. So system have created this summary 100,000 debit and 5,000 is credit. Okay. Now if this is a trial balance and both balance are equal now. And negative overall ending balance is 0. It should be 0. If it is not, meaning that your trial balance is incorrect. So now quickly another transaction I just submitted and then show you the another impact. Okay, again journal, or you can copy the journal as well. Even if you have same information, then you can copy your journal. Just open up a journal, copy it, and then change the dates here. It's at 8 and here it is now sales of books, because this is a third transaction. Now for the sale perspective, the accounting transaction was cash debit, book sales credit. So here again, I would change it here, cash debit 1,000 and here sales. So cost of sales, intercompany. Okay, let me check if I have other sale, same discount and other income 4,500, 1,000 and book sale, book sold. Is the error and default of the retain earning account posting rule? What? Okay, now here, what is this error? Anyone knows? This is typical finance. Default account for the retain earning account posting rule has not been configured for TXUSA. Anyone who knows this error? This is another finance concept.
What sets ZaranTech apart in SAP corporate training? It's our unique blend of expertise and innovation. We offer customized courses tailored to each client's needs, ensuring relevant, targeted learning. Our vast trainer database brings you wisdom from the best in the field. Need resources? Access our extensive training material repository anytime. We are all about measurable results, providing detailed student metrics to track progress. And we don't just teach, we build community. Join our thriving social media network, connecting learners beyond boundaries. With ZaranTech, you are not just training, you are transforming your SAP expertise.
I think we didn't configure other income, right? On the
No, we didn't configure. That's why it is appearing here.
yeah,
Other
okay.
income. But this error is typical finance error. If you have a good concept of finance, then you understand this error. Otherwise, okay, what is the retained earning now?
Books.
Anyone? No? Okay. So basically, retained earning is an account that has been used in the finance when you are running a business. Okay. Okay. For example, I'm running a business TX USA and my business is IT business. We discussed already. My IT business is there. Although we have TX X space, but here I'm going to change a bit that we now have an IT business as well, where we purchase the laptop and sell as well, for example. So now for this business, I'm earning some profit. Now this profit for the month of Jan was $20,000, which was profit. Now this profit, because I am a public limited company, I have a public limited company. So for that reason, this profit I have to distribute to the shareholder as well. So normally what happened, companies never disclose all of their profit to or distribute their profit to the shareholder. They basically retain some profit as well. So what happened, they may distribute $15,000 to the shareholders because shareholder basically invest this amount and they want to earn money. So 15,000 is there and 5,000 remains. That is my this is profit distribution, and this is retained profit. So this retained profit is my retained earning, 5,000. So this is what called that the retained earning account normally hit. So why it has been hit? Now the question is why it has been hit here. The concept behind retained earning is that whenever we discuss this debit and credit, okay? So we discuss one account is debit and one credit. If there are two accounts, there are 5 account type we discussed. One is the asset, liabilities, capital, expense, and revenue. Okay. So these called balance sheet accounts. Okay, this called balance sheet account. This called profit and loss account or income statement account. Profit and loss. So if there's a rule here is that if balance sheet account is debit or credit or profit and loss account in one transaction is debit, balance sheet account is debit or credit, or profit and loss account is debit or credit, then the retained earning account that would be hit. So here in this transaction, asset is a balance sheet account and a revenue is the revenue. Revenue is my P&L account. But when I perform this transaction, laptop system didn't push any error or doesn't show any error for retained earning because both accounts were balance sheet accounts, so system will not give me any error. But in case, as I said, any balance sheet account or profit and loss accounts will hit, system will prompt this error, the retained earning account, and you have to set it up a retained earning account for your company.
I couldn't follow this error.
You couldn't follow this one? Okay, no problem. Anyone have a doubt? I will explain you, Anita. Just give me. Okay. Once again, I will explain you. Anyone have or who didn't understand this concept, who don't have this concept or couldn't get the idea? You are okay, no problem. So another point is, I just mentioned you earlier, there are 5 account type we design in the charts of account. Okay, is it clear till now?
Yeah.
Now this account type is segregated into two levels. One is the called balance sheet account or profit and loss account. Balance sheet accounts are those accounts which normally hit at the end of the year or normally hit on the period wise as well, but normally you calculate it at the end of the year. Either you are in a your business is having in a good shape or not. Good shape means either you are taking profit or not. Okay, so that at the end of the year that these accounts normally hit, but some account hit on a daily basis as well, like we did here. We use it here as laptop and cash, and these two account is related with profit and loss account and sales account here, not books. Sales account is my revenue account. So whenever any transaction where any debit or credit with the balance sheet or profit and loss account will hit, either way, system will take this retained earning account. System will take this as a retained earning accounts and finally this club into in our capital as well. Okay. So how we gonna maintain this retained earning account here? What is the concept of retained earning? I have explained you here. And this has been hitting right now. So this is the first time. If it has not been configured, retained earning account is not configured, it will prompt error always. So this is one-time definition in any company that they set it up the retained earning account. If you look into my previous video, I have, when we define this balance sheet, charts of account, if I go back at the top, I'm going up here. So here I have mentioned retained earning. If you remember, categorically, I have mentioned capital with retained earning. Why is it so? This is also part of your capital. And there is mandatory part for every company that retained earning account should be set it up when they design their charts of account. Okay. So that's why system from this error at this moment Your
So
retained
can
earning
I
account
say
is
that
not.
retained earning account is nothing but a temporary account till the balance, everything, end of the year, the calculations is done?
Yes, over the
Temporary
year,
account.
the transaction, whenever this transaction, where if I go down again, any transaction happen in the balance sheet and the profit and loss account hit, retained earning account system will take this amount into the retained earning account. Right now is 1000, so it will take into the retained earning account as well. So basically, retained earning account is club automatically again. You don't need to calculate at the year end. System automatically calculate on all the transaction where the retained earning account will hit. System will give you the balance. When there was no ERP system or this kind of software was not there, so you have to calculate this return earning account manually every time in the year. So for that reason, system automatically calculate for you in the at the end of the year this retained earning account. Okay, how to set it up this retained earning account? This is our next activity, retained earning. And retained earning, we will learn two concepts. One is the retained earning, another one is concept of this is Workday concept, account posting rule. So this concept we will learn in our next session. We discuss this point, but how to set it up, this retained earning, we will discuss it here in account posting rule in Workday concept. So your assignment is Friday for me. And so your assignment is now you have the system that is up and running. Please set up your charts of account, set up your company as it is as I did, and perform these three transactions again, same transaction with a different amount, either with a different or the same amount, no problem, but different amount, perform these three transactions and verify that your retained earning account is popping up or not. With all the validations that we have it, the validations are, we discussed in previous session as well, these validations. Tax, fiscal schedules, ledger period, year, and period that has been defined. Clear? Any concepts, any question or the no question? So learn this concept separate as a finance account type, balance sheet, income statement as well, retained earning. So I sorry mistakenly I have quickly typed here. Statement, retained earning, and the concept of financial accounting, debit and credit. The simplest rule I have given you here, what comes in debit and what goes out is credit. The simplest rule. If you don't remember or don't memorize this definition, simple definition for every transaction. Purchase laptop, comes in laptop, cash goes out, that is laptop debit, cash credit. Sell of your books or sell your car, vehicles, cash debit, vehicle credit. Cash comes in, vehicle goes out because you have sell it out, that is there. Okay. If purchase of plant on credit, purchase of plant is another transaction. Purchase of plant on credit, not on cash. So what would be the debit and credit entries? Anyone? What comes in? Anyone? What comes in here for this transaction?
Plant as asset,
Yes, you are right. Don't hesitate to answer. You are right. Be confident. Yes, plant is debit. What goes out?
cash,
Now here, this is on credit,
Credit.
not cash.
Credit.
So this is your
oh,
right.
credit.
So ideally, if it is a cash on cash, that would be definitely cash with the amount of, for example, 2,500 or 25,000 debit and 25,000 credit. If it is on cash, but if it is not cash, it is on credit, then obviously your credit account will hit. So that account called your liability account, that is accounts payable account. Whenever any credit would be, my account payable will hit. Otherwise, we will write here cash. So account payable plant is my, what is the account type for the account type? AT is account type. Plant is my asset. So A plus. Accounts payable is my liability. So L plus liability is increasing, L plus. Both are balance sheet account. So no retained earning. No retained earning. No RE. Same. Another transaction quickly, then we wrap up session.
Purchase of a home.
That is same. That is same transaction. Asset is there. I wanted to hit the. That is, for
Salaries.
example,
Salaries.
salaries. Yeah, paid salaries to employee. So what is debit and credit? What comes in? What goes out?
Salary debit.
Salaries debit
Yes.
and cash credit.
Okay.
Now here, what is salaries is my What is account type? Expense, not asset, is expense.
Oh,
So
expense.
expense increases
Yeah.
and cash is my assets. So now tell me here, is it will hit the retained earning or not? Asset is my balance sheet, expense is
Yeah.
my
Expenses is in P&L.
P&L. So say here we have retained earning that will hit. Perform this transaction on your ledger as well. Okay. So here, for example, amount is something 1500. Salaries we did paid. Totally finance concept. So please go and learn this concept as well. It will give you good understanding on your journal ledger concept, further concept, because we have advanced topic coming up. So if the basics are correct or basics, you have a good grip on the basics, then you will learn the advanced topic as well in easiest way. Okay. So this is another transaction. Build up your own transactions this way as per your business and then analyze it. It is account type. It is my accounts. It's my nature of balance sheet and profit and loss, and it is my retained earning. So this is what called retained earning account. That would be.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.